Ice skating has been around for over 5,000 years. Since the first ice skates, people have used ice as a type of transportation. The tricks you see now weren't around in 3000 BC. People weren't able to glide forward without a stick. So how did we get to the Olympics? How did we get to the shiny silver blades that we have now? The first ice skates were found at the bottom of a lake in Switzerland. They started with a flat bone blade. Jackson Haynes made the first toe picks in the mid-1800s. These toe picks that he made helped jumps and spins come into existence. The toe pick helps my friend here do her back camel spin. Jackson Haynes was also famous for his ice dancing. After him came Soja Hini. She started skating in 1918. She won 10 world championships and 3 Olympic gold medals. In 1920s, Erkan Salchow created the single Salchow jump. From there, ice skates still grew and still growing today. In 3000 BC, the first skates were made from bone and weren't from entertainment. They were made to get around quick, even though we can skate much faster with the blades we have now. People throughout Eastern Europe and Russia made their skates out of animal shin bones. Unlike today's skate, the bones were flat and had no edge. When you watch other skaters, you see that they are always on the edge of their blade. When you go flat or your skates come blunt, you will fall, since you can't push off your edge well enough. Just like the first skates, they were blunt with no edge. It made it incredibly difficult, even impossible, to push off with just your legs. To solve this problem, the first skaters carved sticks to push off the ice to allow them to move. We've also found that the blades weren't connected to the shoes. To lower the number of boots they had to make or get, they just tied their bones to their everyday boots. In 1250 AD, the Dutch changed bone to metal. This led to the Dutch roll because skaters could now glide. In the 14th century, the Dutch started to sharpen their skates, allowing them to officially glide. The metal blade gave them more control over their directions. Not only did the blade help the Dutch get around in the cold winter, but it gave them a huge advantage in the Dutch revolt. They are much faster than Spain's armies. Since it was winter, the skates provided as a weapon and as transportation. Yes, most of the changes were made before the 21st century, but we're still improving the modern-day skate. But before we get to the 2004 changes, let's back up all the way to 1848. In 1848, a man named Emil Bushnell invents the strapless skate with the blades connected right into the boot. This helps because skaters can now jump, spin, and turn without the blades becoming loose or turning. In 1870, Jackson Haynes made the first toe pick. Toe jumps are now possible with this new accessory. In 1914, the skater's blades now become made out of one piece of steel instead of 2 pieces of steel. In 2004, a team at the University of Delaware developed a figure skating boot with a hinged ankle. This change allowed skaters to land quintuple jumps. That is a jump with 5 in-air revolutions. Biomechanics estimate when a skater tries to land a quintuple jump, they hit the ice with such a force that's 5 to 8 times greater than their body weight. That force can cause an ankle or even a leg to break. In researching this topic, I was surprised to learn of all the different variables that allow us to jump. I was also surprised to learn how much of our skates have changed, and that skating started in 3000 BC. I'm happy to say that the articles confirm that the Dutch had made the first steel blades, which I knew before starting this project.